Hey folks, Dooger does here. I know it's been a while, almost 2 years in fact. Well, I come on here to tell you about where I've been and what I've been up to, and also tell you a little bit about what's going to go on with this channel. Um, I've renamed the vlogs Dooger's Deep Thoughts, and it's because I've got a lot on my mind and I want to share it with you guys. And I hope that you like what's been on my mind, and I think some of you all will find it interesting, to say the least. I hope you like my new look. I let it grow out after I had shoulder surgery. But let me back up a little bit. So 2 years ago, my grandmother moved in, and I had to quit doing videos to take care of her full time. And that's pretty much where I've been at. Then last October, I took a fall and dislocated my shoulder. Well, they reset it and it seemed to be okay, but I was still having a lot of pain from it. So I had to go see a doctor to find out what was going on, and after some x-rays and an MRI, it turned out that I had a complete tear of my rotor cuff. So last month, actually March 30th, I went under the knife and they repaired it. So I'm still not 100%. I mean, I can raise my hand about yay high this way and about yay high about that way. So I've got some range of movement, but not completely back. So as far as martial arts videos go, I won't be able to do any for a little while longer because of that. I don't have enough range of motion to do stick fighting. I've tried several times to twirl the stick and it's just not working. So that's going to take some time to get back. In fact, some people are telling me almost a year before I'll be back to 100%. And I've been working really hard on physical therapy trying to get my range of motion back, but one of the things that is setback as far as that goes is I have cerebral palsy. And that, the way my mind works, the messages that it's sending to my muscles, it tells it to stay tight. And because of that injury, my muscles are staying very rigid. So that's been a struggle. But I'll get there. And like I said, it's just going to take time. Now, what's going to happen with this channel? Well, I still want to do the martial arts videos, and I'm going to have to figure out time to do that once I'm back to being 100%. And hopefully I can get back to doing gaming as well. I've been really missing doing this, and I really want to get back to doing this. So hopefully I'll be able to do this more often now that my mother is helping me with my grandma more. So that'll give me some time away to do more of this. Now, I do want to address something to family and friends who may see this video. You may notice that I haven't been on Facebook very often lately. And it's because I've been banned from Facebook. Their community standards are absurd. They'll ban me for telling the truth about the virus, but yet they won't ban someone for committing a robbery or hurting someone or something along those lines. It just doesn't make no sense. But this is my second 30-day ban, so that's where I've been on that. And I want you to know that that is setting a very dangerous precedent. And, thankfully back in the day when teachers actually taught and we learned things, because now all they want to do is indoctrinate children. I was lucky enough to learn about different ideologies and political thoughts and government and that kind of thing. And what a lot of companies who are getting woke and doing more socialist agenda type things don't realize they kind of know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing. And in the regards of censoring people and banning people for having a thought, that's dangerous in itself, because basically what they're doing is they're trying to normalize you being gone. That way it'll make society and the people who know you more okay with you not being in this world. And that's very dangerous, because Hitler did it, the Soviets did it. Anytime someone had a thought that was against the government, they made that person disappear. They either sent them to prison or they ended their life. Stalin was really good about that. Over a 30-year period, it's estimated he killed somewhere in between 60 to 100 million of his own people. Let's not even get on China, because Mao Zedong, during the Cultural Revolution, killed millions of his own people, all because they had a thought. See, in this country, we have God-given rights, rights that were given to us by God. And it's those things that our country was founded on, those beliefs. And if you come from another country where you have another belief or another thought process, you're welcome to have those. But you need to understand these are the beliefs, the moral code that we have that built this nation. And it's one that needs to continue to survive. See, God gave you free will, the ability to rationally think for yourself, to decide on what kind of life you're going to live. And hopefully, if you listen to God's will, you come to know Him as your personal Savior, or Jesus Christ as your Savior, God's Son. And if you haven't, I truly hope that you do, because we're in a period of time that more people need to get to know Him before we come to the end. And I'm going to save that for another video, because I want to sell some of you all some afterlife insurance. And I want to put that in that video, so I'm not going to get in that too much. But y'all need to be aware of the censorship that they're doing on many platforms, not just Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even YouTube, that this needs to come to an end, because it's leading up to something far, far more dangerous. It's got to stop. I'm going to get off my soap stand for now on that. I just wanted to give you all a heads up on what the channel's doing, where I've been, and where it's going to go. And oh, by the way, I'm also going to be posting videos on Rumble. I haven't gotten the account set up, but within the week I should have that up and going. But look for me on there as well. I may even post a Gab, now that I can't post on Facebook for, I think it's another 10 days. I don't remember. But until I can get back on Facebook, I'll probably post on Gab. I'll definitely be on Rumble. And I'll be on here until that YouTube decides to get rid of me too, since I have a thought of my own. No longer you're allowed to have your own thoughts. No, don't go against the norm. Lord, don't do that. But whatever. Anyway, Before I go, hey, write down in the comments what you think of my new look. Should I keep it or should I mow it off? Get rid of it. Anyway, folks, this is Dooger Does. Y'all do good and deuces. Take care. Bye-bye.